Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Draw With Me Wednesday. I am Miss Smith, and today we are going to be drawing a snow globe. So to start with my snow globe, I am going to be using pencil. I'll go back over it with Sharpie and color with either colored pencil or crayon. But for right now, I am just using a pencil to sketch with. And all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make a curved line about halfway down my paper. Like that. And I'm doing this really sketchy. There we go. Okay, now this is going to be the bottom of our globe, like the glass globe, but right here underneath that, we got to make our base. So I'm going to go down diagonally on both sides of my line. It's okay if it's a little uneven. And then I'm going to go back and sketch right underneath my first line and try to make this as parallel as I can, like that. Okay, now I'm going to make the big section of my snow globe. So right underneath this part, I'm going to go down. And I'm going to try and curve this just a little bit. I'm going to do that on the other side. If you make a mistake, it's okay. I make mistakes all the time. Again, it might not look exactly even, but that's okay. All right. Now that you have those two lines, I'm going to do another curved line down here at the bottom. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to do another one right below that one. So I'm going to go and make another line down, another line down, and then another one going across. Again, it's okay if it's not even. There we go. Okay, then we have to go up and make the circle part, the globe. And this part can be a little bit tricky. I'm not going to just make a circle in one line. I like to go back and forth. So I'm going to go up, go up. If it's not perfect, again, that's okay. And while you're doing this, you might want to think about what you want to put in your snow globe. I'm going to do some kind of winter scene. I just don't know what I want to do yet. There we go. Kind of looks like a gumball machine right now. Okay, so now I'm going to make a base for my snow globe. So I want like a snowy base. There we go. And I think I'm going to do, I think I might want to do a snowman. You can do a penguin, you can do a log cabin, you can do some winter trees, you can do, I don't know, a candy cane, a sleigh, something winter themed, or even if you don't want to do a wintry themed thing, that's fine too. I'm going to make mine wintry because we've had actually quite a bit of snow the last couple days. And we've had 2 snow days. So I'm going to do a snowman. And I'm going to curve up. And I'm going to curve up. I'm going to make a slightly smaller snowball on top of this big one. Make this one a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to do one more, but I'm not going to make the head just yet. I want a scarf for my snowman, so I'm going to make 2 lines going up, a line going over, and it's okay if it's crooked. And I'm going to make my lines just a little bit wider. And then I'm going to go ahead and do some stripes. There we go. I'm going to make the bottom part of my scarf, I'm going to make it kind of long and go down to about here. If the bottom is crooked, that's okay. There we go. And I'm going to make the head of my snowman. Give him 2 coal eyes. A carrot nose. I like to make my carrots kind of lumpy looking. With some lines. There we go. And I'm going to make some stick arms. Now, usually people, when they draw snowmen, they like to do a stick arm going out with 3 lines. I don't like to do that. It's okay if you want to, but I am not going to do that. I'm going to make mine look a little bit more realistic. So I'm going to make a wavy kind of stick. I'm going to go a little bit darker with my pencil. Okay. And I think I want a hat of some kind. It doesn't have to be a top hat. It could be whatever kind of hat. I'm going to make like a sun hat. And all it was just 2 curved lines going up and then 1 big curved line going around the head. And then I'm going to do another curved line. I call this a rainbow line in my classroom. At the top of the hat like this. There we go. Okay. Now I think I want my snowman to hold a giant candy cane. I think that's what I would like to do. So I'm going to erase part of this because I want a big candy cane. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the bottom of my snow right here. And I'm going to go up, 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 and then curve around. Go up, 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 and then curve around just like this. Now it doesn't look like a candy cane just yet. We need to add our stripes. And put my lines back that I erased. And then I'm going to do another stick arm, just holding on to that candy cane. There we go. I'm going to add some little buttons, just some little circles. I'm going to do 4 little dots on the inside, make them look more like buttons. And then I can add my snow. And I'm not going to add my snow just on the outside. Snow goes all around you. It's not just behind you, like in the background. So I'm going to add some snow in front of my snowman too. And in front of my candy cane. So now it looks like there's snow coming from all the way around. Make some of my snowflakes a little bit lumpy. And some of them smaller than the other. There we go. And then the last thing that I need to do is I'm going to add some sort of design on my snow globe. Doesn't matter what kind of design you do. I'm going to do, what do I want to do? I think I might want to do some rainbow lines at the bottom. And then I might want to do some rainbow lines at the top. And there we go. And then I think the last thing that I'm going to do is maybe some, I might want to do some hearts. I think I'm going to do some hearts at the top part right here. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to add anything that's going to be too much, but I'm going to add some hearts. Okay, and I am done. So I'm going to go ahead and start tracing. right, my friends. So this is my finished snowman. All I did was just trace it with Sharpie. I actually happen to have two different kinds of Sharpies, one for the thick lines and one for the thinner lines on the inside. If you don't have a Sharpie at all, I mean, that's totally fine too. Just leave it as it is. And then went with my colored pencils and crayons to add a bit of color to it. I hope that you guys enjoyed our snow globe today. This would be really good for a Christmas card now that I'm thinking about it. But I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.